So welcome to A Difference of Opinion. Today we have Selena Kleber and Tischer. They will be discussing whether or not a limit should be put in for AP classes. We will begin with Selena Kleber.
So I think there should not be a limit on the AP courses taken per year. There's no magical number that you can come up with, and who is to say what that magical number is. In my opinion, the student and the parents should collectively decide what you want to take, and that's kind of the beauty of Grady, is there's so many opportunities and so many options of what you can take, so that's up to you to personally decide how many you want to take.
Well, I think the issue now is that students aren't realizing the amount of time associated with AP classes. They end up taking like 6 or 5, and they think, oh, well, the 10 points added on for AP classes is going to make my GPA so much better. But what ends up happening is their grades are so much worse because they don't spend enough time on those classes. And so it tanks their whole GPA instead of bringing it up. So I think that there should definitely be a limit placed on the amount of APs people can take.
I think while stress is definitely like a problem, it's worth it to have that experience of pushing yourself to the limit and overexerting yourself, and it's kind of you deciding how much or how little can I personally take, and if maybe it is too much, then you know moving forward not to take that much. So I think it's just an experience worth taking, and taking more than 3 APs is normal for Grady students because APs are such valuable classes, such good teachers. So I personally think it is worth taking more than 2 or 3.
I agree that students see the list of APs and they're like, oh, I like this, I like this, I like this. Colleges are going to think it looks better. I'm going to take all of them and it's going to be great. But I think what happens if APS or Grady puts a cap on that is colleges look and see, okay, these students are only allowed to take up to 4 APs, so students don't think that they need to be taking 6. If the cap is on 4, colleges know that's the highest amount of APs they can take collectively. So instead of them being like, oh, well, this student is taking 6, like this year, this student is taking 3 because she has so many other extracurriculars, and the student's taking 6, they won't think, oh, well, that person could have taken 6, but they only took 3. If there's a cap on 4, then, like, across the board, it's, I think, more even for students who have extracurriculars, too.
I get like the even playing field, but I think that's what colleges are here to decide. They're here, is this student taking as much as they can with the extracurriculars? So I just think that's worth putting that question on colleges to decide, not having like school regulations.
And that has been A Difference of Opinion. Thank you very much.